Okay, here we are. This is the indoor air handler. Furnace! Furnace! Okay, I get it. There's a furnace. There's a furnace. I have a YouTube troll, and he loves to share. And so this is for that one guy that knows one thing and wants to share it to everybody. That's for you, sir. That's for you. But now my client wants to know what's going on. So this is in the upstairs hall. It's an updraft system. There's a vent downstairs in the living room, so this plenum cannot be lined. It's by design. Our air filter is a 20 by 25 by 1, but the air filters don't fit. Somebody's got the wrong size. They got here with the wrong size air filters, so that's what they did. That's what they did. They improvised. Yay, improvisation. Improv. All right, we got, looks like we got some popcorn texture in here that might or might not be asbestos, and you might or might not want to get rid of it. If you want to paint it, that's encapsulation. If you get rid of it, there's no sense in testing it. Just act like it's asbestos. If it's painted, it's encapsulated. No big deal. No big deal. If you're going to get rid of it, wear a protective covering, gloves, face mask, bag it up and take it to a hazardous waste dump and just have it taken there. There's no sense in spending money having it tested. Really not. Just pretend. Worst case scenario is not bad. So, all right. We do not have a thimble up here. This closet is not insulated. We got weather stripping around this door that was added later because now we want this sealed up, but we also want it ventilated. And so the furnace is not properly ventilated. We got the wrong size air filter. We mentioned that. The old style brass gas valve, it takes a wrench. If you got an emergency, you should be able to turn that with your hand. That's the wrong kind of valve. We do not have a sediment trap. Drip leg for the gas line to keep impurities from coming into our burner compartment. The old style plugging it in is no longer acceptable. We're supposed to have an actual switch. I'm not worried about that so much as I'm worried about this. Look at all those electric junctions just hanging out. Well, what are they hanging out? They just put the wires in here. Look at there. Is there a connector around that little hole to keep the wires from rubbing next to it? No, there's not. There's not a connector. This is, excuse me, the manufacturer's data plate. And another one up here, and it tells us this system, both the furnace and the evaporator coil, which make up the indoor air handler. All right, they're 6 years old, and this system's last about 14, so it's about middle age. We got our primary and secondary drain lines, and we don't have a secondary drain line for the evaporator coils. Sure don't have one of those. Don't have a safety switch. S could be for safety switch too, float switch, don't have one. Primary does not have a P-trap on it, and it's not insulated. And then these flue pipes, all right, they should fit together. You shouldn't have to put tape on them. What's going on? Why am I out of focus? Is that better? All right. Shouldn't have tape on our flue tab. We should have a thimble. Should be ventilated. Should have a P-trap that's insulated. We should have a secondary or a safety switch. We shouldn't have wires going in unprotected into the cabinet. We shouldn't have electric junctions outside of the cabinet. We should have a sediment trap. Our air filter should fit properly. And we should be able to turn this valve without a wrench. And that's what we learned. That's what we learned today.